everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our Crafting Queens Week 1 Challenge, where two of my good friends, Lisa Bauer and Massaro, go head to head with 3 different projects. We have no idea what each other have done. However, we did agree on one thing, and that was a product spotlight that we were all 3 going to use. I guarantee you we're going to use it in 3 different ways. So what you have to do is to watch all 3 videos, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification on all 3 of our pages on YouTube. The links are in the description. Watch all 3 videos each Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You have until Sunday, midnight Eastern Time to vote. You vote by hitting the thumbs up on the project that you like the best. And we will tally all the votes, see who won. We're going to take it week by week. We're going to show you different projects, different challenges. We're so excited to bring this to you and to continue to inspire you and to bring you more fun things. And we can't wait. We're excited. So here is week 1. So I am Jen Chow. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States in North Carolina. And I come to you live every Sunday on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I create free card classes and send them all across the United States to all of my friends and customers and give you inspiration. I like to give you ideas that you can hit the easy button, you can recreate these projects, and I'm hoping that our Crafting Queens challenges each week add to that inspiration for you to be able to create more fun projects. So, without further ado, I'm going to point you down and we are going to get started. Don't forget, your job is to vote for the project that you like the best. Okay? Here we go. All right, so our project spotlight was the botanical, what is this? This is a brand new suite. It's called the Botanical Texture Suite. It includes 2 of these amazing packs of paper. I will show you this. This is more of a naturals kind of textures. And you get all kinds of amazing grays, browns, beiges, neutrals. I love this so very much. It is a little different because it is more abstract. Isn't that beautiful? I love these rich tones of browns and things, and I love this kind of basket look. So this is one of the packs in the suite. It's called Woven Textures. The item number is 165560. There's also this amazing black and white and gray designer paper. And it is also quite beautiful, but it is completely different. As you can see, you're going to get 3 of each of the designs. Actually, on this one, you only get 2. The brown, this woven textures, you're getting 3 of each of those designs, which is kind of cool. So you can see you can actually color some of this in with your blends. You can leave it black and white. It's kind of on the B side, these papers are kind of moody. Would you say moody? They're, I don't know, they're kind of cool. So, you know, again, very different. I love them for different reasons. And I am hoping to show you different ways in which you can, isn't that pretty? That you can go ahead and use these products. And they're available in my online store. Okay, you're able to shop using the link that's in the description. And again, these just became available, so you can hop on over and grab these. I feel like the star of the show are these amazing rectangle dies that have this beautiful edging on them. And I put them on the magnet sheets just to hold them easier. But look at all the ones you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different sizes. The name of this is Textured Notes Dies. The item number is 165555. And there is actually a stamp set that goes with it. It was a little abstract for my liking, so I chose something a little bit different, and I will show that and share that with you as well. Also part of this suite is this awesome mini corrugated 3D embossing folder. I think this is quite amazing. It is, you can probably see the detail there. The line here at the bottom, that is the way you're going to go ahead and line up your paper when you put it in here so that you know it is straight. I don't know if you know that, but that is a pro tip for you. That comes free tonight. All right, so as I mentioned, the stamp set that comes with this, I did not love it. But I found something else that I really love, and that is the stamp set called You Are Remarkable. I am going to use this stamp set with this product suite and show you another way to use it. The item number is 165445. It's really amazing. You've got this line art here that you can actually stamp in the colors, and some really awesome sentiments there we're going to use. And then I also chose to use our amazing basic white note cards and envelopes. And you get 20 in a pack. It's a really great value. And again, I'm always looking to bring more value to your stamping and just make that, you know, just a lot easier for you. And so this is a really great way to do that. You get 10 of the large note cards and 10 of the small note cards. So I lied. That is not correct. You get 20 of the note cards and 20 of the envelopes. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started. The last thing I wanted to show you, I chose another ribbon, and that is our iridescent striped ribbon. I love this ribbon. It's available in my online store, so if you like it, grab it. I love to share the things that are my favorite things. So without further ado, here we go. I'm going to put these aside. I really wonder what my friends are creating as well. So it'll be fun to see what they've got going on. Okay, so first off, I'm going to show you the project, and I'm going to show it to you in different than what we're actually going to create tonight, okay? So it just gives you another option. What I created was this super cute and functional. It is a little gift, really. You can use it as a gift. You can use it at craft fairs. It is a note card holder, and you open it up and it has beautiful note cards that have all been stamped for you using all of those dies, using that designer paper and the note cards. The note cards are amazing. And here is the envelope that goes with it. As you can see, it coordinates. So we're going to do that as well. And then here's another idea. Using that mini corrugated, I had it going vertical on this card, and then I took a circle punch and cut it in half and made it like a little basket for those, for the bow punch that I used on that. Isn't that so fun? All right, so that is what we're going to be creating tonight. And I just added some really fun ribbon. You can still grab this ribbon on the last chance list. And I literally just knotted it, and it's this beautiful satin. So it's just really super simple to go ahead and tie and then untie. So isn't that fun? So there's so many ways that you can use this. You can do monogrammed cards in there, all kinds of things. But these dies, this paper, the black and white, fabulous. You're gonna find a lot of ways I know to use this. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to give you the dimensions as well. Let me put this over here, get myself organized. So what we're going to do is we are going to start tonight with a piece of basic black. This is our 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And you are going to cut this by starting on the long side. You're going to cut this at 7.5. Keep this piece. We're going to cut more on that by 8.25. Okay, so you're just going to literally cut off 1/4 inch. All right. So then your long side is at the top of your paper trimmer, and you are going to score this at 3 7/8, which is 2 dots from the 4-inch. And then you are going to score this at 4 3/8. 1, 2, 3. I know many of you don't like 8s, but that's an easy one. That's just, what, 6 little dots over, okay? You're going to turn it 90 degrees, and you're going to score it at, let's see here. You are going to score this at 5.25. Get my directions here. 5.25 and 5.5. Okay. All right. And then we're going to take this other piece of basic black, and we are going to cut, let me see, we're going to cut 2 of these at 2 inches. Cut 2 of these off. All right. And then I'm going to cut the other dimension at 1.25. I might be able to get 2 out of 1. Yeah. So 1.25 and 1.25. Okay, so you can, I actually only need to cut 1 of those. All right. This little piece will be trash. We don't need that. And then you're actually going to score this, both of these at 1/2 inch. Let's see, what's going on there? 1/2 inch, and there we go, 1/2 inch and 3/4. Okay. So let's do it again. Let's do 1/2 inch, and these are your sides, and 3/4. All right. So those are our pieces. Really, you only need those 3 pieces. And then we can put our paper trimmer off to the side until we actually cut the fronts, right? So all of our designer paper. So you're going to take your bone folder, and you're actually going to burnish all of these score lines. Okay. Especially on the basic black, it is a little bit hard to see. When I did the one in crumb cake, or I guess this is pecan pie, I'll put this here for you to see it. It was not as hard to see the score lines, but because it's basic black, it is a little hard. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to take our ruler, any old ruler that you have. Let me make this so you can actually see it here. I know it's hard to see on the black, but what you're going to do is you are going to take a, let's see, let me get a pencil. There we go. And you're going to take your ruler, and you are literally, let me show you on my first one that I made. I think it's always easier to have a visual. So we're going to actually be cutting this. We're going to be creating this. So from this score line right here, there's 2 score lines. You are actually going to be, there you can really see it there. You are actually going to be, this is going to be the top of it. You're going to take it and you're going to measure 1 inch over from this score line here and make a tick mark. And you're going to take your ruler and move it over to the other tick mark and make a mark there on the 1 inch as well. Okay, so there you have your marks. And what we're going to do is we are going to actually, you could fussy cut it, but I would actually recommend, for me anyway, it's a lot, I'm a terrible cutter. So let's see if I can get this in my paper trimmer here. So what we're doing is we are aligning our tick mark here at the bottom, and we are going to cut up to that second score line there that you, let me show you. It's hard to see on the black. There we go. Okay. So this tick mark here, you can see that kind of shining up to that score mark at the top. Okay. So that second one, this one will go from here up to that score line. And then we're literally just going to take our paper snips and cut it there. Okay. So let me do that. So you're just going to align this in your paper trimmer, and you're going to get it to where you can see. Okay. So once you have that cut up from this score, this tick mark up here, this tick mark up there, then you actually have your 2 pockets, okay? Super easy. It's just on that black, you need extra light. Literally bring your light down on your paper, and that way you can actually see it much, much easier, okay? And now what you're going to do is you're going to take these little tabs, which are going to create your pockets. And I prefer to use liquid glue. That is my preference. And what I'm going to do is take a little bit of liquid glue, and I'm just going to align this so that I'm going to do both at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to align this at the top here and get it to where it is sealed down on this here at the edge. There we go. And then I'm literally just going to align it so that it is right on the edge here. You can see how it's already closing down, which is what we want. And I like the liquid glue because it does give me a little bit of grace period to actually get that lined up correctly. But I want it here at flush at the top and here on the side, okay? I'll show you once it has a second to adhere so that you can see it. There you can see. See, I just literally just adhered it right down to the edge. And you can even take your bone folder and just kind of give it some firm pressure there, and you do it on your table, on your workspace, so that it gets it nice and firm and sealed down. Okay, we're going to do the same exact thing on the right side here. I'm going to adhere this one first just to show you again. I'm just going to align it right on the top edge. Give it a minute so that it adheres. Use my bone folder for reinforcement. It doesn't have to be exactly flush, but I think it looks better if it's pretty close and pretty accurate, okay? So you can just align it up this way. You can actually see where you're going with it. And again, let's go ahead and add some liquid glue there. Gonna fold that up, get it right on the edge, take our bone folder, give it some firm pressure, guide it right into place, right on the edge, okay? Super, super simple, okay? So there, that's as easy as the whole holder is. Like, that's simple, right? So fun. Okay, so let's keep moving. So now it's time for the fun part. So now we're going to actually decorate the front and create the fun little, you know, the tie to go around it. As I mentioned, I will be using this You Are Remarkable. I also have my ribbon here. I love this ribbon. I love the sparkle, and I really think that it stands out so much on this basic black. So I couldn't resist using it. There is a white woven ribbon that comes with the suite. Okay, So for the front of my holder, we are going to use this. I cut a piece of this designer paper, and before you actually do that, you're going to want to wrap this, and you're going to want to tie it so that you know exactly where to snip off that ribbon, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect when you tie it because it's still attached. So don't get ahead of yourself like I almost did. Take your time, get your ribbon wrapped, get it the way you like it. And then you also can adjust it, right, on the height and kind of where it's at, where it's going to go. And then you have a beautiful project in the making, right? Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to actually snip it a little bit smaller, shorter there. And then I'm going to take this side. It's kind of going that way. There we go. Should be good with our ribbon there. And then I chose this designer paper because I love it so much. I really want my tie to kind of be in the middle, I guess, here. Let's get this in the middle. Come on. It's not adhered down, so it's going to move. I'm going to make it move, right? So here we go. It's because I'm on this recording, right? By the way, I recorded this ahead of time, and I will be in the comments, and I will be chatting with y'all. So give me some kudos, give me some love, so much fun. And I'm just going to glue this down flat. That will seal down our ribbon to where it will not move. So again, you want to make sure that you have your ribbon where it's going to stay before you actually glue this down, okay? It doesn't matter where you put it, just make sure you like where it's at, okay? So that's that. Super easy, right? I love how that just sparkles with that black. Really cool. Okay, so there we have this. And then I also cut out a piece of basic gray from one of our dies here. And I thought it would be really amazing to also try a fun technique with y'all. So I'm taking this beautiful flower. Again, this is out of the Remarkable, You Are Remarkable stamp set. And I'm just going to use the basic black and the Memento black because it just has a really, this is my only black that I ever use. I don't know what you guys have, but this is what I recommend. And stamp it right inside of there. Now this just fits on this size of die. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to clean it off. And then I'm going to be bringing in, clean this up a minute. I'm going to be bringing in some watercolor pencils. So I thought what would be really fun, you can use these different colors with or without water. So I wanted something on my cardstock color to be, to give some contrast, but yet not cover it up, right? I wanted to keep the very neutral theme, show you guys exactly how to do kind of like a black and white or a neutral with grays, because we don't see it a lot, right? And I think it's absolutely stunning. This could actually be a design that you also do for a wedding. I think it's just really classy. And it doesn't have to be full of vibrant colors to be beautiful. So it's just another way to use this beautiful paper. And again, the stamp set I thought was amazing. So just coloring this in. And again, I'm not going to use water, even though these would blend very beautifully with water. Okay. And then maybe we just take a little bit of that white and just kind of go a little bit lighter and maybe not as covered with the white. Just kind of do it more light. I think that would be a pretty accent. That way the focus is on the flower bloom itself, but yet this actually does stand out on that basic gray. Isn't that pretty? Again, just another technique, you guys. I want to keep showing you new things, fun things on how to use your products. And I think this is a fun one. So, isn't that cool? Okay, and I'm actually going to leave that center untouched. I'm not even going to color it in. So, we've got that. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I got to find my dimensionals. Where are they? We are going to pop that up here on dimensionals, put one right in the middle, and take the backings off. Okay. And put that right in the middle. Is that not beautiful? What do you guys think about that? Isn't that gorgeous? I also have some, of course I can't find them, dimensionals, not dimensionals, some bling that I have. I gave all of my bling over to my, that's okay, we won't worry. I think that's actually quite stunning, like it is. I gave all of my bling over to one of my team members and she organized everything for me. So I don't have most of my bling, but that's okay. It's all good. So we're going to take one of our note cards. It's already scored for you. You are actually going to cut the designer series paper to of your preference. This is actually, this is 4 3/4 by 3 1/4, and I am going to just glue this down flat. Okay, and stand up there please, and then we are just going to lay this down. There we go. And I cut another one of our stitched rectangles here. It's not called stitched rectangles. It is called, let me get the right name, Textured Notes Dies. I cut one of these. This is actually the second smallest here. I went ahead and cut that out, and I'm going to use it for my sentiment actually. I'm going to just mount it to a block, and again I'm going to use basic black, keeping it monochromatic because I think that's beautiful and different, right? And this says, "You are remarkable in every single way." That didn't stamp as great, but that is okay. This is not about perfection. I am going to take my scrap over here and I am going to restamp that, I think, to kind of make it pop a little bit. And I'll show you what I mean. Let me just get this. So I'm going to really focus on that remarkable, because can you see how it kind of goes off the page a little bit? So I re-stamped it on a piece of scrap, basic white, and then literally I am going to cut it out. And this is a way in which you can really kind of draw that out of the stamp, right? And plus two, it's a little bit whiter than my my die cut. So this will enable me to use it and it will pop. Okay, again, just another way that you can use your stamps and add some dimension, which I always love. Okay, so I'm going to take my, let me cut this little guy in half. I can't find my minis. Take that, stick that down, and so I hope this is fun for you guys. I hope that, put it right over that. Super cool, right? And then we are actually just going to actually dimensional that too. I'm going to put one in the middle. And I thought what would be really fun, I'm still going to do it. There is a really cute little bee in this set, and I just thought that would be so fun to go ahead and stamp him right on the top there. That's why I kind of made a little space there. You are remarkable in every single way. Isn't that fun? So cool. All right, so that is the first note card. Then what we need to do is we need to take our, let's see here. We need to take our, let me grab it, 2 of our note card envelopes. The first one we're going to go ahead and coordinate with this card. And I think what would be good, let me pull it out here so you can see it also. I have these that I pulled out, so it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but I kind of felt like if I did the white, which is the same as this, just in the white, that would coordinate well. So let me just go ahead and cut this down to 3 inches, and then I will literally just lay it over. How I like to do my envelope flaps is I open it up on my workspace, and then I just add a little bit of glue around here, and then I take my piece of designer paper and literally just lay it on that edge, get it flush there, flush on this corner or a corner. Give it a minute. Now you can use Seal. You can use Seal Plus as well. You guys probably know by now that I love the liquid adhesive. It's my preference. So, but once it kind of dries, because you do have to sometimes let it kind of set on your paper so that it doesn't move and scoot. You just literally trim around. And you have a beautiful matching card and envelope. Okay, so that is one. Let's go ahead and do the other one that I have pulled out here. So this is the second one. And again, we have our basic white note card. You want to burnish it really well. And then I took the gray granite, which also coordinates with this, in a larger die, and I went ahead and I'm going to glue this down flat. Let's use some ribbon too. What do you think? Isn't that fun? We have to use some ribbon. So what we can do is literally just wrap this around, get it going. I'm going to do it the other way. Okay. So do it like this. Get enough that you can tie it. I'm just adding dimension here. And that is what this Textures Botanicals is all about. And that's what I love. It's not, you know, it's very freeing to kind of just change it up, make it different, make it yours. All right, so we're going to, let's see, how am I doing this? So we're doing like that, Okay, and cut that off. All right, so we've got this here, and then just to lay it out and show you, I took another one of these die cuts, and then I ran it through the mini corrugated. Can you see it? Isn't that cool? So it's really neat to go ahead and do that with your designer paper. And again, it just adds another element to it, and I think it turned out really cool. So you're going to just add that down. I'm going to glue this flat so we can start assembling. Very, very easy to create this project. And again, you can do it for gifts, you can do it for Christmas, you can do it for birthday, you can do, you know, fun little tags in here, just all kinds of different things. But the holder is super easy to create. And I know you guys are going to have a lot of fun ideas on how to use it. So give me some thumbs up, give me some love, show me that you love my project, and we'll see how we all shake out come Sunday night. All right, take all these backings off. Okay, and I'm gonna pop it up here right in the middle. I think that's just so beautiful, really pretty. And then lastly, I'm going to take another one of my sentiments in here. The friends are flowers in the garden of life. There's also sometimes the simplest things mean the most. So I just think that's amazing. I love that. Friends are flowers in the garden of life. Just love that. So let's go ahead and take this. I'm going to do it again in the basic, or in the black, Memento Black. Okay, I'm going to do it here, right in the center this time. Give it some firm pressure. All right. And then I'm going to glue this down flat. You want to give it some heavy adhesive because on that mini corrugated, you want to make sure that it sticks really well. And I'm just going to put that right in the middle. And again, give it some firm pressure. Okay, isn't that beautiful? You love that? And you open it up and you can write your message. Okay, let's go ahead and do our envelope. What do you guys think? This was that really pretty, it was this one that I used. Isn't that gorgeous with the grays and the blacks? So why don't we do the similar thing and use this in the white background. Isn't that cool? So let's go ahead and let's trim off 3 inches here. And again, these are small note cards. These are smaller than our regular envelopes, but I love them. It's the smallest size actually that you can mail in U.S. Postal Service. Don't know if you knew that, but it is. So you can, it just takes a regular stamp, very easy. So super fun way to send somebody a fun little note, just to pick me up. Okay, so again, I'm going to do the same thing, just adhere it down. We're going to trim it. All right. And cut that off. Okay. And then show this to you together. This is our matching set here. Isn't that pretty? Again, this is our matching set here. You can go ahead and lay these one inside of the other. We will open up our holder, untie it. We will add, I'm going to turn this one upside down because of the bow. I don't want it to get crushed underneath that flap. And then this one will go on this side. Now you can put 2 on each side, but for my demonstration, for our challenge, I'm just going to do 2 of the note cards. Again, you're going to tie it back the same exact way that we did when we were creating it. And you have an absolutely beautiful project that you can give as a gift. You can give somebody, like I said, fun Christmas tags in this. This is like the perfect size. And you can even just give monogram note cards. So how awesome is that? Matter of fact, the monogram, the alphabet that we got for Celebration for free, that would go beautifully on here. So here is my project. I hope you guys love this. I hope that you create it, and I hope that you love the diversity between these 2 different paper packs, and that you too create something amazing and beautiful. Do not forget to go and vote for your favorite project, and I hope it's mine. I hope I win. We'll know Sunday night, but if not, I hope it still inspires you nonetheless. Thanks for joining. See you next Thursday. Good night.